Hello and welcome back to another video. It is Thrawn's Revenge here with another mock. If you know, you know. If you don't know, let me explain. This is the AAC-1 speeder tank. If you are a OG Battlefront 2 fan, you will recognize this vehicle almost immediately and begin groaning. I was an Empire main. I only played as the Empire, never wanted to play as the Rebels, Empire all the way. So, as you've seen probably through my collection, most of what I own is Empire. This is one of the many exceptions. The AAC-1 is a beautifully designed speeder, and is a classic, and easily recognizable if you played Battlefront 2 before. Give you some in-universe information. This was originally developed by Sorosub Corporation, and was designed by the Royal Naboo Security Forces. It is armed with particle cannons, laser cannons, and these fast-firing rocket tubes that are on a rotating disc. Its main weakness was these side tubes right here that were easily destroyed, and is able to move side to side, forward and back, and holds 2 people, a gunner, and a pilot. My version, I tried to copy this vehicle as much as I could. It was a challenge to make it both smooth, but also still has that Lego quality, but also make it as accurate to the original version as possible. There are many different images of this model. This right here is the original version from Battlefront 2. This is a redesign for a mod. I tried to use a little bit of both. There isn't that much in terms of fidelity and texture quality for the original version, because Battlefront 2 was made kind of a while ago. So I used the mod version as well as a kind of backup in case I needed extra details that were just not available. So as I said, it holds 2 people. So these canopies are using the kind of like V-wing bubble canopy. I would have preferred to use a different canopy, but as you know, with the issues of Lego as a medium, you don't have access to everything. It's not always going to work out. So that kind of angular cockpit design I wasn't able to get without making a fake cockpit of just like bars and clips. I didn't feel that would be as interesting as a model, so rounding it was the next best option, and I think it turned out pretty good. So these 2 cockpits are able to open completely. They're only connected by 2 studs. There's no other connection points. You just pop these 2 out, and there are 2 rebel troopers already in there. So there's the controls right there. There's 2 control systems. This is the driver, this is the gunner, and they are able to slide out very easily as they are just held in there by the panel that holds the minifig legs. So super easy to get in and out. Sadly, with this model, there was not enough space in the design to have a way for the guns to be able to be held. So if you want to hold the guns, I would recommend just putting the guns somewhere, or putting them inside the compartment with the minifigs. That's kind of your best option. Normally, I do try to add minifig compartments, but this is one of my very early commissioned models, and the model is very dense. Like, it looks light, but this is a heavy model. There's a lot going on inside to get these kind of nice angles and nice edges to make it look as good as I possibly could. Front grille is here. There's a front grille with the bar right there. This is able to fully turn around, although it gets caught on the actual cockpit because the cockpit in universe should actually be lower. Easiest way to get around that, these are on ratchet joints, so you're able to just ratchet it up, put it on the back, ratchet it back down, problem solved. I know that's a little annoying. You can still kind of like slide it because they are smooth on the bottom. The pods are completely smooth right here. They have this little 1x2 inverted smooth slope that ends up making it also possible for you to just rotate it all the way around. It's really up to you on how you want to like kind of play with it. These pods were really fun to make. These are just like Technic wheels on an axle that are just stuck in there sideways. I tried to make it as smooth as I could. For example, right, you'll see some of the engine details right there. And again, there's not a lot of images of what the model looks like because it's all very low poly. There is no, fully remastered version of this vehicle. So it looks how it should look like in Battlefront 2 with some slight retexturing changes. The colors are able to be changed. I think there's different color options. So if you want all the red to be blue or green or whatever, kind of like how they do for Empire at War, I think all of these parts are able to be available in different colors. Let me know if that's not true. I could be lying out my ass. So this model was, again, a lot of fun to put together. I've had it for a little while. It was one of my very early commissioned models. It was a challenge to make it as accurate as possible. Other people have tried their own attempts in different sizes and scales. This is supposed to be a 5.7 meter model. Mine, I think, is more than 5.7 meters, solely because the cockpit is what ends up kind of holding me back from a lot of the design. These cockpits should be much smaller, and that's generally the whole model should be smaller. But they're minifigs. That's not always possible to do unless you want it to be a very fragile, very easy to destroy model, and usually that means it's more complicated. I wanted this to be easier to build than some other models that are available, so this I kind of felt was a good in-between of like accuracy plus easeability of design and readability of instructions. This model has been updated twice. The most recent version kind of updates some of this section, makes it a little bit stronger, because I have the version 1 model. These side pieces can get really easily knocked off. The updated version 2 on Rebrickable is much easier and has less issues of stability on this front section. For the underside, it's all just mostly plates. There are these smooth 2x2 tiles on the bottom that are rounded. This is what makes it look like it's hovering, and it makes it be able to move side to side, as you saw in the video. Same as Lego does, nothing super special there. So yeah, this is the AAC-1. Hope you liked it. Updates on my side. I am trying to get out more videos, as you have seen this week. Hoping to continue that forward momentum as much as I can. Working on trying to get like a proper backlog, so in case like I can't make a video or I want to add a little extra video or something like that, I've been working on trying to implement that as much as possible. Try to work on making the YouTube look nicer and stuff. Hopefully streaming schedule will be back soon. I am slowly winning against my sleep deprivation, so a couple new instructions as well. As you've seen, the 2 Hoth AT-AT fixes are now available, so if you've not seen those, check out the videos, check out the instructions that are completely for free. If you are interested in the instructions for the AAC-1, those are also available. They will be in the description down below. Again, thank you so much to Extra Minifigs. 15% off your first purchase of $10 or more using code THRAWN at checkout. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.